Hello everybody, welcome back. Tinker77 here. We are now going to start the base. The actual base. And the first part I wanted to do was how people get to the base. So, we're here over here, you can see the storage area. And I remember I told you that in the center of this area is where I really wanted the base to be. But I wanted to find out how do I want people to get in. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make one of these trees gigantically. Specifically, I'm looking at one of these over here. If you notice this one here, it's 3 blocks, then it has this block here, and then it goes up. And I'm going to just kind of recreate that by doubling it up a little bit. So I'm going to make this big tree. The idea being that on top of this will be a place where we can land, because we'll be flying a lot. We can also, right now, we're jumping around, but we'll be flying with there's some things that can let you fly like you would in Creative. So I want to have a place where they can get to that, and then that'll be where you land. And then in this little pocket here, it will be a place where you can teleport to, because there are items that let you teleport. And from there, we're going to have a way to just use an elevator to go down into the base. So that's really what I want to do. I want to just make up that system, and so that's what I'm doing right now. So here we go. We're going to start to build this up. So the way I'm doing it is every block on this is a 3x3 cube. So this will be a gigantic tree, but I think it'll be pretty cool when we get done. So that's that block right there. That's one block, and if you recall, that goes up 3 blocks, and then we get to this ring right there. So we got to go up another 6 here. Okay. I want this to be high up. So you can't miss it when you come into this area. I don't want that type of log. It shifted out. I gotta go get some more of the wood. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna make up a big landing pad for people who fly in. So far, I've created the trunk, and this is the beginning of the branches. And if you look at these trees, the way they look, they kind of go out from the center, and then they go up a little bit, and they have another ring up top. So if you imagine this, it'll go up, and it'll be a ring up here. And that's where you land, and you'll come down to here, and this is where you go down into the base. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go make some elevator blocks. This should be easy to do. Let's go over here to the crafting grid. Now, the elevator block... Here, let's do this through the crafting grid. This is kind of cool. I want to make an elevator block. Elevator block takes ender pearl and wool. Now, see, I don't have a lot of wool there, so we'll go in here and we'll get string. I got a lot of string. Let's see here. If we go to like that, we have a bunch of wool. Now, I can put that back in here. I don't care. Clear the grid out. Now I'll make the elevator block. And we can bring it there, grab 1, and grab 2. Now clear the grid out. We're done with that. It's getting dark. I'm going to sleep. And I'll show you these elevator blocks. Basically what they do is they let you teleport between 2 locations very quickly. So let me see if I can slime sling up there. Close. Okay, so let's get up here a little bit more. Ooh, too far. Stop bouncing. Thank you. It's right there, just a little bit. A little bit more. Okay. So I'm going to grab these elevator blocks, and I'm going to put one right here. Okay. Now we have the other one, and I got to figure out where to put it. So what I'm doing is, I think they have a range of about 20 blocks down. So for now, I dug a little trench here. And you can see that's where the elevator block is. I'm going to put a torch in here just so it's not too dark. And I'm going to take out this block and put it here. So now, when you want to go up, you stand on this block and you press spacebar. And instantly you're teleported up. If you stand on the block and you want to go down, you press shift. And now you're down. It's pretty easy to work with. But that way, what the idea is somebody will fly in, or they teleport up to a teleport stone up there, and then they will take the elevator down into the base. This will be the main entrance. I think it's pretty good. Now, I've run out of jungle wood, so I'm going to have to replant some jungle trees. I don't want, or this mahogany wood. I want to replant the mahogany trees so that I can keep this kind of going, because I've thinned it out a little bit, but I want it to be overgrown when I get done. So I'm going to start to work on digging out some of the base area down below so that we have a place to actually go to and see how far down I can get this elevator before it doesn't work. Progress update for you. Starting to work. It's starting to get tall. It's blocky, I know. I can change up some things and decorate it, but I want to get the basic structure to basically mimic the same thing as the other mahogany trees. Okay, I always seem to do this when it's time to sleep. I don't know why I do that. Anyway, so what I've done is down here, I put another set of elevators going straight down into the base area, and I just created a basic cross formation. So I have just the area that I'm going to start to work on. As you can see, it goes way up there. So now if we take this other elevator up, it takes us to the top. And let me sleep real quick here. So it takes us to the top. I shouldn't say the top. It takes us to the midsection. And up here is where I'm going to have the stone, or maybe I'll put it at the top. I don't know. I was thinking I'm putting it right here. But basically, then a person who's coming to the base can also land up somewhere up in this area. Now I'm going to make the tree look more pyramid-like they do. So I'm going to work on making this look a little bit better, look more like the mahogany tree. But that's the idea, is that someone will fly in, because you can fly in a creative mode-ish, and from there they can go down into here. They'd walk down, go over to the elevator, and be down in the base. So that's the plan. I'm going to continue on working on it, and I'll get back to you in a little bit with another update. I'm nearly done with the tree entrance to the base area. What I wanted to do was add a little bit of decoration to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab 4 stacks of iron here. And I think I have stone in here, but what I'm making is going to be called a factory block. It looks just like this. And we should have a stack here. I think I can do another one. Right. Okay, so we got a full stack. Now the reason why I did that was I wanted to make something else. These looks like these yellowish cautionary blocks, and you can use that with a chisel. The chisel on it, I forgot how to use it. I think if you do that, you right click with the chisel in the hand, you put a block up here, and you can make it into anything else. I'm going to make those into these factory block, yellow black caution stripes. Okay. So now let me show you what I've got over here in our base. I've been harvesting trees over here to make the entrance. And it looks pretty good. I'm going to try to see if I can go to a place where you can see a little better the idea. Let's go up high over here. You can kind of see it looks like a mahogany tree. But it's gigantic. You can't miss it, so when you come into the area, you're like, okay, I know where I need to go. And you basically will be landing, if you're in creative flight, or creative-like flight, you try to land inside of that section. Let's go over there, see if I can get over there real quick. Okay. So if a person was coming in, they'd fly down into this area here. Try to stop bouncing. And then you would just go down the ladder and over to the center elevator block, and you're down in the base area, which I haven't worked on yet, obviously. Okay? So what I want to do is I want to have cautionary blocks around the edge here. Oops, I'll go too far. Stuck in a leaf, I think. So I want to put them around the edge here so that people can know where to go. So I'm thinking about taking out just this edge here and putting in blocks. Now you can see there they can be spawned on. That's why I have the pressing F7 will show the spawn. So I might have to change that out and put something like lighting in it somewhere, or maybe underneath, like a glowstone inside of the leaves there. But the idea is that this will show off somebody that, hey, it's a landing area that they can come into. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to try to get this all done and lit up, and then the next step we're going to work on is the down in the base, start to dig it out. I want to I don't know what we're going to do yet down there, but I want to get some more space and some more tunnel layouts done, kind of seeing where I want things to go. So I spent some time digging out my base. We're going to go down into it right now. And I made this little area with the yellow cautionary blocks. It kind of shows us this is the center and the entrance. And it will eventually we'll get rid of this one too. Now what I've created though is the base for the plans that I've got. What I have is from the center point, I want to have, in essence, kind of like a tic-tac-toe board, only instead of 3x3, it'll be like 4x4. So you got one section here, it goes over to a point on here, and past this will then be where I do some sort of farm or some sort of facility. Then this corner here, a facility, and some sort of facility over there. And that's the way it's going to be. So it'll be like an outer ring around the center point, which is right there. Now I haven't done any more of this going this direction, but I will. This is the basics idea for the base. I'm going to make the stone. I'm going to decorate it up, but this is the idea of the layout for the passageways. So I'm going to continue to dig this out, see if I can get the main corridors done as far as dug out, so I know where things are, and then we might start to add and bring some of the stuff down from the temporary base. I'm back down in the base. As you can see, I'm at the center point where we have our our elevators, not item elevators, just regular elevators. And what I've done is I've cleared out and mined out the entire thing so that all of the directions are done. So basically, you would go off in this direction, and then we would have another corridor going this way. And then on this corner, we'd have two corridors that could go off in this direction and this direction, and so on. So we have another one here, straight away, and then we have two corners. So now I can start to figure out, like, if I want something special in a certain area, I can do that. So one of the first things we're going to do, I'm going to get down here, is I'm going to generate the power systems down here and get the storage down here. So that's what I'm going to try to figure out next. That'll probably be in the next video, is when I'll start to dig out and make what I need. These little squares here that are near the center, I'm probably going to where I'm going to put some storage, so because it's common access. So that's probably where that'll be, and maybe the smeltery and the common things that you use. So I'm going to end this video here. I am Tinker77. Thank you for joining me today. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you have any comments, put them in the comments section. And if you'd like to subscribe to this channel, please do so. You'll be notified of videos that I produce. Also, please let anybody else know about this channel so they can take a look, and if they like it, they can subscribe as well. Again, thank you for joining me. Have a great day. Bye-bye.